2TC is an achievement in Balloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to complete a chimps game using just 2 towers. Today we're going to be doing this with the Crossbow Master and the Wizard Lord Phoenix. Now, as of the time of this recording, the last time I used the Crossbow Master in a 2 tower chimp scenario was my Ultra Boost Crossbow Master video. But unlike that video, no OG today. OG meaning original combination in this case. You're a Harry Wizard. Yeah, the first few rounds are nothing to be worried about at all. Even like on a map like Middle Road, this combination is quite nice. Crossbow Master for the purple balloons, and then before getting Crossbow Master, using the middle path Wizard, lead problems are no issues as well. It's just being able to maintain that without our projectiles being blocked by the weakness of a particular tower going into another tower. But round 95 should be no problem with the Crossbow Master, as it can hit both purples and reds. Wall of Fire. Now, it won't be able to hit this portion of the track, but it will be able to cover our exit in case if there's any stragglers going through to the exit, which is not ideal. If you can place the Wall of Fire here in between these two tracks, that would be good, but not in this case. Intense Magic, and then get some camo detection with Monkey Sense. That blue balloon was about to escape there. That's the problem with Wall of Fire. It's not always having its Wall of Fire down. I think only when you get to Dragon's Breath will the Wall of Fire be, well, not permanent, but it's always going to be down on the field. Round 15, pink balloons. No, oh, that red balloon almost escaped there. I think upgrading our Dark Monkey is going to be quite good now. I always prefer the middle cross path with Crossbow Master. Like, it's better for single target damage, so therefore up against the bad, it's better than additional pierce. Alright, let's get Crossbow, then we're going to get Sharpshooter, then going to go to Dragon's Breath, and actually we're going to go Crossbow Master before then going all the way up to the Wizard Lord Phoenix, or for short, WOLP. If you're enjoying what you're seeing so far and you'd like to see more content like this in the future and also other videos on the channel, then please be sure to click that subscribe button so that you can see more videos like this in the future. At 10,000 subscribers, which we are very close to right now as of the time of this recording, we will be attempting to do a base mortar 2 megapop, so a 220 base mortar, getting 2 million pops or more in a chimps game. Sharpshooter or Dragon's Breath? No, we're going to get Sharpshooter and then we're going to go to Dragon's Breath. Lead balloons, no problem, although sometimes we won't be able to shoot our Wall of Fire. But again, I would rather have our Wizard over on this side rather than this side, just because you're able to cover your exit with Wall of Fire rather than being able to attack at the very beginning. In any 2 tower chimps, you want at least one of your towers to be able to attack camo balloons or be able to decamify camo balloons. But it's always nice to have both of your towers having the means of being able to attack camo balloons. And there are some towers actually that get upgrades enabling them to do bonus damage against camo balloons. So the night vision goggles, the spy plane, for the ace. There might be 1 or 2 others, I can't quite remember. Level 19 invisibility potion from Geraldo, granting the affected tower the bonus damage to camo balloons by 1 damage, but still it's additional damage, which may be very, very nice against those fortified deities on round 99. Speaking of a round ending with 9 at that stage, and our questionable person was able to get to round 90 with just a Dragon's Breath and a Sharpshooter Dark Monkey. Play on 10% speed, 10% health of everything, possibly. When it comes to update 44, I honestly don't like the changes made to the Crossbow Master. Yes, they enable the per dart to do more damage, and I think the rate in which you do critical hits has gone up, but the attack speed as a whole has dropped. So I'm just thinking that when it comes to just trying to cover as many balloons as possible, I don't like any changes to Crossbow Master, honestly. Even though it kind of like, it doesn't really affect its damage overall, but it's just how the damage is distributed to balloons really. Like per dart is better, but overall I just don't like it. it just isn't as good when it comes to crowd control. And Ninja Kiri really wants you to use the top cross path because they've increased the pierce again with the Crossbow Master and the... Not again, but they've increased the pierce when you go up to 205 and 105 with the Crossbow Master. But for me personally, it's like it can already do a... not a good chunk, but an okay chunk of pierce. Round 49 going down, rainbows, and regrow rainbows, which can sometimes be a bother, and I don't know why, but I've forgotten the fact that Crossbow Master cost 23k, sorry, whereas I thought it costed 25k to purchase. I don't know why. Maybe that was a price for it in a previous update, like a long time ago, because it feels like, aside from this update, the Crossbow Master has not been touched. Like the Grandmaster Ninja has barely been touched. I know you can't call the Caltrops damage buff an actual buff, even though it is a buff, but it still doesn't feel like one. Getting Summon Phoenix enables the wizard here to fire, no pun intended, 2 sets of flames rather than 1. Camo lead balloons, not an issue for either of our towers, because if you didn't know, when you upgrade from Sharpshooter to Crossbow Master, it changes the tower's damage type from sharp to normal. And normal means no matter what kind of tower, no matter what kind of balloon you're going across against, it's going to be able to damage it. So these purple balloons, for example, well, this normally wouldn't be able to pop them. Since this is popping them, it's able to do that. Round 62 is completed. Round 63 is going to be a little bit of a... I was going to say a little bit of a pierce issue, but we managed to deal with that just fine. But now we've only got one upgrade left to get. Round 63, third wave of ceramics. Go. Fortified Moabs? Not a problem. 2 BFBs? Not a problem whatsoever. The Crossbow Master is a good tower for the mid games, but when it comes to late games, people really praise it too highly, honestly. It's a good tower, but it's not a great tower. It's sort of like C at the most, a mid-C. This town is only big enough for the 2 of us, and if you include the Firebirds, then it's only big enough for the 4 of us. Actually, it is still only 3 of us, because the wizard itself transforms into the Wizard Lord Phoenix. Round 75 is quite big, because of grouped up BFBs, meaning that your PS is put to the test, because with the last 2 groups of BFBs, there are 3 of them clumped together, so sometimes you're not always going to be able to pull off the round, because there's just too many targets to try and tackle. Okay, round 76, we're going to summon the Phoenix early, and there we go. Well, we could have done it without the ability, but I just wanted to be safe so that there's not a regrowth farm happening, because they will be back, and in greater numbers. Round 78, summon the Phoenix early to tackle all of these ceramics. Yes, we got you on strong, so that in the 80s, the bird is only targeting like the BFBs or the ZOMGs rather than the frontmost targets, which can be cleared up by 1, the Crossbow Master, and number 2, the Wall of Fire. So, purples, and then the other wave of ceramics. Yeah, what be... Oh, cursed yellow balloons! That's how you can tell that this game hates me. Not really, but it feels like the game just throws you way too many yellow balloons to try to deal with. This game knows what I am very susceptible to being defeated by, and it loves to churn as many of them out as possible. Sometimes a little regrow balloon like that can make the difference between victory and defeat. Oh, by the way, talk about victory, we're one step closer to that. With Wizard Lord Phoenix. Round 80, ZOMG, with the cat ears and the turtle shell. Why the cat ears? I'm being cute. Round 81, I'm feeling all kawaii. Round 81, the first sign of Super Ceramics, which only happens after round 80, which they don't multiply when being popped, but what they do is make just ceramic, that much harder to crack its shell. Fortified BFBs. Oh yeah, round 82. The introductory of super fortified ceramics. Very nice, like super ceramics, but twice as hard. With a lot of my long-time viewers, you know all of the stuff that I am talking about, but there's always somebody out there that's watching my video for the first time that may not know something about Bloons Tower Defense 6 or a particular aspect about the game. So I think no matter how far in time we go along, there's always going to be new people watching the channel, also new people learning something about a particular thing in the game. So let's say Crossbow Master still looks like it fires out like bolt or darts, sorry, or crossbows, whereas actually each crossbow that it fires out can actually pop a lead bullet, which is very, and also frozen bullets as well, which is really nice. So things like that will always make somebody stay, even if it doesn't make everyone stay. You can't please everyone, because after all, if you try and please everyone, you end up pleasing no one. Here we go. I think this is the first round where it's going to be a good use of the Wizard Lord Phoenix ability. Because of the huge amount of PS on that round. There's also how the PS is distributed. So 4 ZMGs, no good. 2 ZMGs, that's half as much PS. We can deal with that. And yeah, I don't like the top cross path. As I said earlier, I don't like the top cross path. Round 89. Look at something quite early, actually. I think without the ability we can deal with the first 2 rounds of the DDTs. Round 95, round 99, round 100. We definitely need the ability for those rounds. How dare you question my logic when it comes to this game? Unless I am definitely indeed wrong, I shall definitely not be told otherwise about a decision that I am going to make in the game, and that might be a bad decision because of the ZMGs hiding in the fortified Moabs and the fortified super. I'm mixing up the names now. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We might need to worry. Change it to first possibly so we can deal with all of these threats. And now we are back into the phase of the game where we are definitely sounding like Uncle Ruckus from that one show in which we will not talk about, but still the voice itself is very, very cool. Who wants to hear cute Claire ooh noises? No thank you. That sort of stuff is just not up my alley. Round 93, DDTs. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that was on the brink of escape there. Maybe if I selected back to strong, we could have dealt with the DDT earlier, but we're just going to stick with this. Okay, fortified Moabs go down. You go down as well, thank you. Round 94, we definitely need the wall from this round. This is what I like to call the first round in the CHIMPS game. Was like, oh crap, that is a lot of balloons. Even though none of them are fortified, it still doesn't matter if they're fortified or not. There's still an equal amount of PS at the end of the day. Why is it hard to crack the Moab shells and the ceramic shells? Sorry, Moab layers and ceramic. You get what I mean. Anyway, this is where the Crossbow Master excels, because it means we don't need to use this ability at all and try and time it so we can have 2 uses of the ability throughout the entire round. Okay, DDTs. We'll use it now, actually, just so we can actually crash all of these DDTs. There might be some left to pop. Oh, none left to pop. Very, very good. I just kind of hope that it takes as long as possible for ceramics to get popped, so we can get our ability back up and just that little bit quicker. Was that too late in the round, or was that okay? Yeah, we managed to impact some of these ZMGs, but I'm not confident because of the amount of PS required for this round, and I really want the warp ability for round 97. Maybe the ability slightly later on in the round. Yes. Oh my goodness sakes. Of all the things within the 90s, you have DDTs, you have the bad, you have Moabs, you have ceramics even. A freaking yellow balloon! I told you to never underestimate yellow balloons. And guess what happened? We died to one. Okay, is that too late in the round? I'd like to think, but it's not. Yeah, keep on first, please, just so that kind of wish some of these DFBs. Oh my god, look at the amount of Moabs back here. This is definitely what we call a pierce issue going on here. Oh, come on. No. Thank you very much. We've got a ability for this round. Now, when to use it, I have no idea. Hopefully, we'll be able to take out the first fortified CG, possibly. Take out some... Oh, gosh. It's going to be a very tough one because... Oh, no. I didn't want all of them to be... No, 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 no. Ooh. Oh, gosh. That was actually kind of unexpected, actually, but I really like that. Round 98. Let's see if we can take out all these UGs at some point. Hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hopefully we can take them all out. Fortified's been a bit of a big issue here. We're having a PS. I don't know what to say at this point. We've only died twice, and we've died twice to yellow balloons. If you're if you're existing viewer of my channel who knows the kind of things that I am tortured by, oh thank goodness it wasn't a yellow balloon that time. I'm always tortured by a goddamn yellow balloon death screen. I'm honestly conflicted as to when to use this ability because we need to kind of bother things a bit again. We need the ability for round 99. I'm hoping that the rest of us can deal with everything. I hope so. We've got the ability back. It's just a matter of these VFBs. I'm glad for the fact that the... Oh, yes! Okay, we need to use the ability as late as possible so we can get some bad damage. Oh. Oh my god. Down here. Try this sheriff office door down here. Still not... Okay, that's popped. Don't pop them too quickly. Don't pop them too quickly. Please. I need it back. I need it back. Rotate. Oh, that was a perfect spawn for the Phoenix there. If it was anywhere else on the field, that would have failed. Oh yeah, and also the Wizard Lord Phoenix undercounted damage because that's a thing that happens in this game. But there we go, folks. That is a 2-towered chimps with Crossbow Master and the Wizard Lord Phoenix. Honestly, quite a good pairing because this covers for the weakness of this, and this covers for the weakness of this before it's a Crossbow Master. So it's always a good idea in a 2-towered chimps for like one of the easiest kind of scenarios is to have 2 towers which complement each other's weaknesses. So one for the masses and one for the Moab. So let's say Spirit Forest and Mad, for example. That is quite honestly one of the most perfect combinations. Spirit Forest for ceramics and the Mad for the Moabs. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Also, that either crosspath is viable. I feel like. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this video, everybody, and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see me do in the future. Also, if you'd like to check out Elite Phase with no paragons available to actually construct, even though Ninja Kiwi are trolls by putting in a 4 limit to a paragon amount with no paragons available, then that is in the loop. Although the paragons are kind of out of the loop of that particular scenario. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone, and take care of yourselves.